This is another rant. Geo sends me these because rant. So like,
no, it's not a rant. This is just this guy's this particular person again is scammed all these people. So the people that had I don't know if you boys know about this, but the people that had this on pre-order, they've all been bumped. It's never appeared. So
he didn't just have this on pre-order; he had a few other projects, and also he was taking money for actual pieces. He was taking money to be the middleman and took a load of money for XM customs. Even tried to take money for like module cases off of people, and he was just like took a load of money, fucked off, disappeared. But then also there is that. Cool. I think you were trying to get the credibility side of it about you have reviewers reviewing this piece, pushing the piece, getting people to review it, to buy it based on their review. So there is that kind of responsibility that the reviewers have as well, to be careful who they're reviewing just to get a free fucking statue.
Yeah, well, there's that element that you just need to be careful of because, when somebody sends you, a prototype of something, and it's a fan art thing, and there's no others, and you're the only one doing it, you're solely responsible now. So every person that's like seen that video and gone off and done the pre-order based on it, and that's the reason he's got it, is for that exact reason, is so that they can sell. And that now becomes a problem that this person's now associated with. And that's why you've got to be so careful, especially with fan art. You'll be so fucking careful about just being like, because
we was offered this one. We was offered
this
one.
Yeah,
we was offered it, to get this piece for the review. And, the guy offered it to us. He said about all you do is pay shipping. And we said to him, how much is the shipping? And he told us, I can't remember what it was. I think it was something like 500 or 600 USD or something like that. And we were just like, we spoke to each other and we both like, I paid fucking 600 USD and then tax to get this in. Do you want to pay it? No, we're not doing it.
But also, when we were discussing it, we didn't know who this person was. And there was already a little bit of a cloud over his name. So when we were discussing it, it was, this person has already been linked with a couple of dodgy things. It's a bad idea to even fucking go near this. Right. So we avoided it.
So they offered you the one he has, or they offered you another one?
No,
we was offered it before the other person.
Only one person has got a review of this.
Yeah, I know.
And we were offered it before they did. Right. We turned it down based on the fact that neither of us want to pay that kind of like 500, 600 for it, regardless.
I can't remember if it was this one or if it was their previous project. I can't remember now. It might have been it was either their Batman or it was this one. We were definitely offered one of them by them.
We did a little bit of digging, and we just was like, there was a little bit too much grayness around this guy, so we were just like, nah, man.
Was that the one in the Bat Cave where he was sitting down on the chair? Is that
with the strings?
Oh, okay.
Oh, man. But this is the problem. You have to be careful because this is the sort of shit you get put into now. Now that the guy that did the review is like, he's getting partial blame from certain people. And now it has to justify, is it yours like you said it is, or have you got it to try and promote to sell? What is your agenda here? What's the situation? And it becomes messy, you see. It becomes very, very messy.
It comes to light.
Yeah. You got to be careful with this shit, and this is the problem as well. And in no way is this guy's review the fault of the other person running, but he's been used, you see, as a tool in the scam. You're in the scam because you've been used. Yep. Here's one for you. Just give us the shipping. You know what I mean? You review it, and then people will watch it, and then people will buy it, and then that's it. That helps with their sales. Then they run away. Then they disappear. Do that a couple of times. Imagine you got maybe you just get one made and you send them off to whoever. You send one to me, send one to whoever, and then before you know it, bang. You're all in the fucking circle of this shit, and it's a mess. So you've got to be careful. Be careful out there watching as well. Like I'm saying, more the point is be careful when you're watching. To be like, do your research, read into people, look at their background, get the word of mouth from other people, find out what the crack is. Because there's no harm or shame in saying, does anybody know this cat? Has anybody bought anything from this person? Has anybody got anything that they can show me? There's no shame in that. So don't. And if anybody gets nervous about you asking that question, you shouldn't be dealing with them.
Totally agree.
Ever.
Well, that's one of the reasons as well when we do this section on the kind of unlicensed stuff. we rarely say how to get hold of it, unless
No,
it's
we
someone we really,
I've
really
used.
have used and dealt with. You know, we may mention their name, but we'll rarely go contact this person and find out how to buy it. This is how you get it. This is how much it costs. This is this. We'll rarely do that. You know, so yeah,
It's not. It's too dangerous at the moment. I mean, you're getting into sort of the fan art Star Wars stuff because nobody else is making the type of shit you want to collect. So you're sort of in a rabbit hole that you don't have much choice. If you want what you want, you're going to have to take those risks. But now, when you've bought it and you've paid your money, see, because you've bought it and you've paid your money, you do your review it and you talk about it, you can speak from a genuine place. And that's what matters. It has to be from a genuine place. Whereas if you've got it for free and you've just paid the shipping on it, you got to highlight that shit. You got to highlight that shit because the second you say, you know what, I got a deal on it, I paid the shipping, did the review, blah, blah, blah. Second you do that, you're in the clear. You ain't misled nobody. You see? You've got to be careful because they can just disappear. Fan arts can just disappear. Any that companies commissions, they just vanish into thin air.
Yeah, and again, I mean, there are fan art guys, not just one, but there is one in particular who, I'm not saying he's going to scam people, but he has over 60 projects on the go at the moment. And it's like, wow, and their pieces aren't cheap. Do you know how cheap these pieces are to make in the factory? And then how cheap it is to get, the whole process of making the statue, if you're not paying licensing fee and you're not doing high level of QC and you're just basically getting it sent straight from China to the customer. You're not sending it to your factory in wherever to get QC done again. You're not doing this and this and this. When you're skipping out all these levels of with XM, they'll do the QC in the factory. They'll then send it to Singapore. They'll process it again, take them all out, do the QC again, and then send it from Singapore. But they've had to pay for that to go, from there to there. They also then have the licensing, so you go back and forward with Marvel, Disney, DC, whoever. So yes, no, that's no good. That's good. That's not. Change this, change that. And it can be something really simple like, can you mirror that belt buckle? I don't like the way that belt buckle's like that. Can you just? And they can say some really minor things, and you have to go back, and everything is money, and then you have to pay money to advertise, to promote it. You have to pay money for your website, all this stuff. When you're doing customs. And you just you pay your artist, you've got your page, you're not paying licensing, you do the factory. And then basically as well, now so many people are doing unpainted kits, which are only like $100 less or whatever. It's like the amount to do an unpainted kit and how safe you are then because you don't need as much QC because it's a kit.
No.
And you're charging up to 2,000 USD for a kit. That's fucking ridiculous. People pay that. I can't believe anyone paid. Even when it's
what is that? What was that cost? Was it cost that what? Couple hundred dollars?
If you're doing an unpainted kit to do in the factory, because then obviously you don't have the levels of QC you have with a painted kit. I don't know, 250, 300 maximum if you're doing a low run.
So you get almost 10 times the value.
I mean, obviously it will depend on the complexity of the sculpt,
and you know what you got, and you know what you got to say to yourself as well. Like as men, as four of us here, right now, let's say we are the person. Let's say, for just argument's sake, right, that Thor and Rodney, they're the guys and they're doing these things, right? You're doing the things and you're getting 10 times the value, right? And that money's coming into your fucking pocket, and then you start getting issues. Factory issues, problems with customers, breakages, you can just literally drop the ball and walk away. And that's exactly what you do, right? Because you ain't going to do anything else, let's be honest. If we were into this, if we were playing that game and we were quids in the way we are, and it was just like, you know what, I'm having loads of fucking problems here. From factories, breakages, prices going up, whatever, I don't want to deal with this. And it's not like you have any legal comeback, so you can just literally go, nah, fuck this, bye. That's what you're going to do, isn't it? Let's be honest.
COVID, another problem.
That has happened.
Most of the time as well, it's literally like, pay me friends and family, no description, pay me like that, and you pay friends and family, nothing, no comeback at all, So
just be aware. That's the answer. Be aware. Think about things. Look at it smart. Yeah.
So basically, I was joking about this the other week actually, where There was a company. I actually got some pictures I should have put up because I realized that. Do you know there's that really nice Mary Jane statue, and then they did another one. So they did a Gwen Stacy. There's also a Mary Jane, really similar pose, which doesn't look that good. And so I don't know who was first, but anyway, I was joking about saying like, "Oh, don't say we're going to do some characters next. Who should we do?" And I said, "You should do Aunt May" as a joke. Aunt May, and one popped up. I don't think it's the same guy, but it's just funny to see an Aunt May. And I do think that it's a character that has not been done. It's almost like doing an Alfred, isn't it? It's a character that's not been done.
No, I don't think so. I think Alfred is like I think Alfred's instrumental for Batman.
Yeah, but there's not a.
He's important. I mean, Mary, Aunt May, are you for real? Well, she makes him dinner, and that's another. No, come on.
But I do think it's like one of those areas that this character is never going to get made by a licensed company, and I do think
I don't think so.
I don't even know how this guy's going to sell many, to be honest with you. But it's something that, if you're a big Spider-Man collector, it would be quite funny to have in your collection,
Well, you could just put her sort of behind your comic window, can't you? Like looking out the window.
Yeah. Looking out the
window. I do kind of like a sandwich. I do kind of like the Tiffany lamp base, though. That's kind of sweet.
Yeah. Very cool.
I think I like the idea. It's not. I'm a big Spider-Man fan, but it's not something I would buy. It's something that makes me smile when I see it in a good way. Not not in a oh my god, what the fuck is he thinking?
Right,
I actually think, oh, that's actually quite cool, but not, if that makes sense. Anyway, and then you got like the Spider-Man there, the camera. You got the things there. So you got the cup, cherry pie. You got his outfit. The outfit is very, very
if I had Gwen and Mary Jane, I definitely would want to pair this with those. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah. I like that Mary Jane. I think it's really nice, really well done. The form of it is very, very good.
Is anybody else thinking that actually Aunt May looks a bit hot and I wouldn't mind some? Is that just me?
I mean,
you still want to fuck Dolly Parton when she's like?
I really do want to fuck Dolly Parton, definitely. But now I'm looking at this picture and I'm thinking, you know what? I could do with some cherry pie and a bit of that. I'm up for that. I'm completely game.
Well, the one in this Marissa Tomei, definitely.
Yeah,
100.
Okay.
Peter, you take all the time you need. I'll look after Aunt May. You go fight crime, son.
Doc Ock, is that Doc Ock out there, bro?
Yeah. Is that a siren I hear, Peter? Is that flames? Something burning? Be back soon.
Take your time, man.
Custom Black Adam. I don't know, I haven't seen this one before. This
looks pretty cool. Looks cool.
That's more like a Namor head, though, isn't it? Or no?
No, he has styled that way. Looks exactly like that. It's very much like a Namor with the ears and the sort of Spock look eyebrows. So it definitely is a style that was used.
I was thinking the same, Gio.
My man,
they got a rock head for this too, I think.
Yeah, they got a couple of different portraits. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I like this. I dig this a lot.
All right, then you got the Captain America. This one is like quite a simple pose. And
I think this is Matt again.
Is it Matt
killed the paint? Yeah, I think he painted this. He fucking killed the paint on this. It looks really nice.
I think it's nice. It's nice. I think Thiago posted this. Rob, what's his name?
This for me just goes to prove. I think this is a prime example of it doesn't need to be dynamic to be spectacular. If you pull off the museum stuff and you get the character right, you get the musculature right, you get the paint right, and you get everything. You get the elements right. It can be special.
It doesn't look too small.
Didn't look too.
That head doesn't look too small to you.
He has got a little.
Well, I think that the angle that I'm looking at is hard to say. But if you, if you look at the sort of depiction of Cap, though, he's kind of looks like this a lot in the comics.
Yeah,
he has a lot of that big frame and kind of like it is a little bit like that. So yeah, I can see what you're saying. I can't help but feel that it just captures that sort of look that I'm familiar with,
Yeah, I quite like that little detail with the hair coming out the back because you never see.
Yeah, that's really cool. It is very cool.
I actually really like that little detail. Again, that's not I don't think I've ever seen that before in anything else where there's that imperfection of the hair coming out underneath the helmet on cowl, and I think that's quite cool to have. Great detail. If this is Matt, I mean, it doesn't surprise me actually if it's
I think Matt has improved. Like, I thought he was good a couple of years ago, but I think he's becoming a whole different animal now. Yeah. I'm actually watching his repaints on his channel, and I think he's spectacular. I really do. He did Bushy's Aquaman thing the other day. That was fucking crazy. You know, with the orca and the shark and all that. Who?
Yeah. Rome Ross, Sick Mansion, Archangel, Nico Bellic. Stuck on Bonus saying, "Oh, this is a very Bowen-inspired cap. Way too beefy. He's got fires like Sparky Hughes. Who's Sparky Hughes?
Who?
Sparky Hughes?
Yeah, Mark Hughes, Man United player.
Oh, okay.
One of our greatest forwards, responsible for winning the Super Cup in '92.
His head does look really cool there, actually.
Yeah, but this is the style I'm talking about.
Yeah,
it's like, exactly that comic booky style. It's not realism. It's like that's it. It's the stupidness of it, but it's like, yeah.
Do you know the life?
Put your helmet on your tiny pea head cap.
You know when you got the life of art where his chest is ridiculous. That's almost like that. That Liefeld one's well bad though. That artwork.
Yeah, Liefeld proportions suck though.
This is
Chumley.
The back, yeah. What is this custom?
I think I don't know. I saw it. I come across it. I think it might be.
I got this in the wrong place. I don't know. You said this to me. So this one looks pretty cool, like a custom Chun-Li.
I like this one.
It does look kind of like going along the line with the swimsuit.
Whoa, hello.
The kind of swimsuit version of the
yeah, see, I thought we went dark for a reason, man. I thought you got off there because you knew this was coming.
No.
It's like the PCS outfit.
Yeah, I believe it is.
Yeah, I like this one.
But that one doesn't have any fur though.
Thor, did you say this was custom or it's PCS?
No, this looks like it's custom. Rodney was saying the outfit looked like the PCS.
Like the PCS.
Oh yeah, it looked like it went along with their swimsuit stuff. Yeah. Then you got the Archangel custom. So this is the.
Are you going somewhere? Are you going to pop over?
Yeah.
Slack him off and we'll go out. He wants to go.
Different hair there, so you got the 3 heads on there.
I'll come with you.
One of our people got this.
How long have I been?
Yeah, didn't Barbara have this, Rodney?
You want to go see Nanny?
I know she's talking about getting one. I don't know.
I think they got this one, and I think they got an X-Force one coming in too.
Oh, Bob, you got it.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah.
How long have I been on there for now? Like about an hour-ish, hour and a half. Come off there now.
Thanks, Sick.
A little while ago. Maybe.
I don't have a clue what this is.
Yeah, this is atrocities, man. I don't know. This freaking cat. Yeah.
What's this from Green Lantern?
Yeah, this is from was it Brightest Day? And all these Lantern Corps showed up, and he's the leader of the Red Lanterns. They're like Rage. You know, they're all a different emotion. The Red Lanterns are Rage.
What's the purpose of the cat?
The cat is one of the lanterns. I think somebody said he's the Red Lantern of Earth. Yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
Powerful.
Okay. All right, tell me how long got.
So
you got the actual lantern there as well.
Let's do it.
That base is.
That's cool. You see how they got they just killed a Green Lantern, and the Ring is gonna go find another Green Lantern.
Oh yeah.
How long? Got like 5 minutes, and then I'll bounce. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go drop, but I'm gonna drop my boy somewhere, so I'm gonna bounce off in like 5 minutes. Apologies for.
Oh, it's all good.
That's cool.
And then it's just the same. Oh yeah, there's Mark.
Yeah.
Cool, I didn't know the actual cat was a lantern. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I stole this from. I think this is theirs. This is Darth Castle's one.
You stole it off there.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I well stole it from them. Yeah.
Yeah. So I got this one pre-ordered, and this is the one I'm
Sig Mentions is saying Barb's did have the Archangel, and Archangel was saying she has the Archangel. Yeah. And
I think this one. I think this one looks great. I really like this one.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, so this is the one I was planning on putting with the boys over here, and it's actually because the base I think will fit perfect with them because I measured the space, but it's not too wide. What I'm worried about is the depth.
Yeah,
listen.
But the big thing is the actual electric coming out. The depth of the base don't look too bad, no.
No, that's what I'm saying. This one kind of is better because of the depth, but
yeah.
Hey, what's happening?
Hey.
Let's see. We're gonna have to go.
Switch arms as well.
But for me, for this one, I'd be displaying them with the cane. You know.
I'm gonna love you and leave you, people.
All right, brother.
Bless.
Good seeing you, man. Good hanging out.
We'll definitely reconvene at another time. But God bless. Take care.
Indeed. Thanks for having us, bro.
Pleasure. See you all soon.
All right, man.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you. GO1 and GO2. So yeah. This is how I plan on displaying them.
How wide is that base?
It doesn't look too bad.
It doesn't look too bad. It'll fit. It'll definitely fit.
Other two, it'll fit. With the other two next on.
Yeah.
Right.
Only thing I think this will be a little bit taller than those two, which
Yeah, height, you're fine.
That's what you want. You want him to be tall. No, actually, no.
No, I don't want him to be taller.
Yeah.
So that's
Get some of the little.
I guess you could raise them up though, no?
Yeah.
I could raise them up 100%, but I'll figure it out. Just get it in the house and I'll figure that shit out.
When's this one due out?
That's the problem. Nobody knows. We're waiting. Like again, there's one coming out soon that I think that's not even up for pre-order yet, and I think it might show up before this one.
It's a shame. It looks nice though.
No, it looks fantastic. Ain't no question.
I don't know what this one is. This is horrible looking Hulk.
What in the world?
I don't know. This is one the Geo said. Teeth look good on it, but
it looks like the one from the cartoon back in the 80s. Like that right there.
Yeah.
This then is a custom base for the XM Mark 7. So what this is the evolution base. So what this is it kind of starts from the bottom where you have the Mark 1 reactor, Mark 2 reactor, Mark 3 reactor, and it kind of works its way up to him being number 7 on top. So it's quite smart the way they've done that. And it just raises the piece up a little bit and all the base lights up. So someone's done that. And looks pretty cool.
Mick Jagger Hulk. That's funny. Somebody said Mick Jagger.
This one is Noel. So this is by Caleb. This one, I think we've showed this the other week. This looks like Mick Jagger as well. I'm not a fan of this character. I did look at some of the comics, but I couldn't really get into it. I knew you were coming on, so I'll put this one. This is the custom Luke Skywalker from the end of Mandalorian. What do you think of this one?
I like it. He always kills the capes and the robes and everything. And everybody was all worried about because in the render he had his hand open or something with the lightsaber. And but now I think it looks great. I know a lot of people are waiting for this to go up for PO.
I think his Mando, the pose where he's got like one hand holding the gun or something, hasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
And his fingers are well fucked.
Yeah, I think the hand on the pistol. He's not really because he got another hand where he's holding a pistol and it doesn't really look right gripping the pistol either.
The one where he's like that though, the fingers can't do what he does.
Yeah,
I was like looking at it, I was like, you can't fucking do that. What the fuck is he doing?
Yeah, it was
it's weird. But he's notorious for this render looks pretty good, pretty impressive.
Even the likeness is. I think he got somebody new on those likenesses because I worked with him on One Piece, and I told him, I said, dude, this head, because he had a helmeted head and a sculpt, unhelmeted head. I said, dude, you got to work on this. He said, nah, it's fine, it's okay. Yeah. And when he showed it and they did the prototype, everybody was like, dude, what's up with this head? And I was like, dude, I told you.
He don't like. He's quite stubborn. He's very stubborn.
Yeah.
The problem as well is the factory he uses or whoever he uses to do it. That the paint is always so heavy, always really heavy, always like the face is always a bit questionable, and some of the finer details are just unfortunately not there, which is not great. I know some of the Star Wars pieces he's done for like the youth got.
Yeah, these two are like even Rodney could tell you about this Revan. He likes they came
some
out fantastic.
They look like The problem is just that his quality is a gamble. You know, he's been in the business for long enough where it shouldn't be so hit or miss. You know, he should know what he's doing by now, and he should be able to say, "Look, this is what I want. This is what I want to do it." And he should pay the money to get it done, rather than it being a question mark over it. You know,
and that's one of the problems when I got this tie pilot. You can see the quality difference between, like, this literally looks like an XM piece as far as quality paint. I mean, literally, you know. So
well, the guy, the guy who done that, I mean, even his pieces he was putting up before, all the add-ons and stuff like that, it was always very high level, high level. So yeah. Let's go. So they go round. Is the saber going to light up as well then?
Yeah, his stuff always has light up features. So he always does it.
And the light up's good.
They're good. The problem with him is they're actually too good because he like, as talking to the saber guy that did the ball, he said you got to kind of tone it down so that the light doesn't melt the housing, and he just goes all the way, and you got to buy like a dimmer off of Amazon so you can dim the light down so you can keep it on. Otherwise, it's gonna melt the saber. But these ones lately he's been doing have been pretty balanced, you know. So
you have to buy a dimmer.
Yeah, I mean it's like $10, you know.
No, I've just not heard of that. Wow.
Yeah, you got to buy a dimmer.
You might as well include them.
This then is the custom Magneto. So this is the Cosig one. So this is just the factory, just to show it coming through. Show the progress on that. It's massive,
huge.
Then this is the custom Nightcrawler.
Oh yeah.
So, I mean, this is a character that licensed companies need to do. I know Sideshow did one a long time ago, but it was 1/5. It's quite. I think it can fit in with the quarter scale pieces, but I think that is a piece that some licensed company needs to revisit. So I can see why.
I keep hearing that it's something with Marvel. They were saying with him being Catholic or something is why they didn't want to make him or something. You know,
he looks like a demon, but he's
something like that. I don't know.
I've not heard that, but the way that Disney think normally and the way that they are with their restricting of things, I could see that. I can easily see that.
Right.
Yeah, easily. So I don't know whether that's just a render to show the colors. I know it's actually an X-Force color of it. And Nova. I don't know what this one is for. These are ones that Gio sent me. I don't know what this is for.
I remember seeing this one.
Yeah. This then is the Jubei from Ninja Scroll.
Right, Rodney got this coming.
I'm tempted. I am actually very tempted.
This is one of the things that is slowly keeping me from quitting.
They still have some of these available or no?
That I don't know. I can check. I can ask.
He looks is that big enough though? What's he 5? So with his base like that, is he 1/5 scale or what?
I think it's supposed
to be quarter. Yeah.
Okay, I guess so. So if the base is that high and it's about 5 centimeters tall, and then he's up to there, so that's 49. So take that off, 44 times 4. I'm trying to work out. I can't work out math that quick. So is that 160? Yeah, it's about 172. So what is he? That means he's like 5'6" or something.
Something like that.
I mean, I can see that. He doesn't look like a huge dude.
He's not supposed
to. Yeah. Could be because he's from Asian as well. So the height there is not as much. He's obviously not going to be 6 foot. So yeah, it could be right. The thing is what I did. I don't like. I like the Easter egg on the base of the handprint. But I think they should have done. What they should have done is they should have done that with the other character and actually had his hand as a swap out with that on. I think they should have done that rather than have it on the base.
What do you mean?
You know the rock guy who's that handprint is from.
Right.
On the base, that's where he smashes him, and then his hand is indented in his face is indented into his hand.
Right.
And that's how they recognize him. And that's on the base on this. But I think they should have left it off of the base here and just kept it as the swap out hand for the rock guy, if that makes sense.
Well, I think he wanted to tease what the next piece was.
Maybe I have it on both. Maybe. Yeah, I like that because the other thing about that is that's from the opening. So
yeah, we were talking about that, and I was like, yeah, this is different scenes. That this is
yeah. So it depends on how, because I mean, obviously with statues and things like that, you can kind of be, you know, like, well, that's not the scene, so that shouldn't be there, or you can be and take it for what it is and go, oh, actually, I like the Easter eggs of this, and I like the pose from that, and I like the element of that. You know, it depends how much of you know, how much you want to be
or something
about it, you know.
Yeah, he took.
I like it.
I like it.
So you in for the whole line if he makes it, Rodney?
Well, I'm in for this one and the next one.
The next one's going to be massive.
Yeah. And like me and Thor were talking about, I actually want to see him do the B guy. So,
that'd be cool. Yeah,
that's the only guy I don't think I would want. Like the rest of them, 100% I would get. You know, like the snake chick, the bomb girl with the feathers and everything, and the blind guy. I think all of them would be sick. I don't think I would get Gamma either. To me, it's nothing really special about his look, so I don't know if I would get him. You know,
hasn't Gamma? Is he got like a robot arm? I can't remember.
It's like a armor, like arm. Like I guess if somebody's fighting him with a sword, he can block the sword. That's about it.
And his scars.
Like, and the scars, but I don't know.
I like Gamma. I actually think the B guy is pretty cool, but I think the B guy would be a challenge to sculpt and to print.
The combs, the honeycomb. Yeah.
If he has obviously he would have his back slashed.
Yeah,
he'd have the honeycombs on the back, and that would be quite complex. And then if you're going to go, all right, well, you have to show what that is by having a load of bees on there as well. Paint them bees. Yeah, that's gonna be tough.
I think that shadow guy would be sick. So if they could have him like coming out of a wall or something, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, with the chain, the hand.
That guy.
He's cool. Yeah. He is. Yeah. Then you got a Phantom as well. So,
they were dogging this last night. I think it looks good, but they didn't like his underwear. So
yeah, it does look quite bad. Also, the thing is like on a lot of statues, to do a wolf, like to print and paint an animal like a wolf and things it's not that easy. Not easy.
Base looks good.
Yeah, I don't think it looks bad. I don't know the character that much, but I don't think it looks terrible. I don't think
Yeah, it's old from the 40s. Yeah.
I think this one was going in just to get Rodney's appeal.
Take it over, right?
I'm not a fan. I mean, I know some people are gonna love it. I think he's too big.
Yeah,
I think he's too big. I really don't like that portrait, but you know, somebody's gonna like it, just not me. And
I like it.
Do you have the side shot of it?
I think it's literally. Oh wait, that one.
Oh, okay. No, there's a side shot. That dude has tits. There's a shot more. Now go back. No, I fucking hate that. I love that portrait.
That's cool.
Love that portrait. But there is a side shot where you see, there
you go.
He has tits. I'm just
He's all upper chest and he's no lower chest.
Yeah, this one not for me, but I love that Jim Lee portrait. I love that portrait.
Yeah,
just change that body.
I like that one as well. I like that one to be honest as well. But I think the thing about that, you got to remember who sculpted it, and that's his style.
Yeah, he makes
and I don't like a lot of his stuff.
Other than Street Fighter,
I like it. I actually do. I know he's too juiced for a Punisher, but I like something about it. I like the old face there. I like that face.
I wish I could take that portrait and put it on. Oh, yeah, I love that portrait. If I could just buy that portrait separate and put it.
Do you have the Iron Studios one still?
Oh yeah. This is my favorite Punisher.
Yeah. I had a spare head and got it painted like that.
Yeah, see, I can't do the face paint. I've never seen him with face paint in the comics, so I don't really.
There is. I think on if you look at the cover, I think it might even be number 75.
The cover with the shade, the dark,
the shiny, the big knife. I think it's number 75. And I think
where it's white. It's white. Yeah.
That's not paint, I don't think.
Yeah, that's not paint. That's kind of stylistic.
Yeah,
I don't think. And I have that issue. There's no face paint in the issue.
Punisher.
Yeah, look it up.
I'm sure it's up to 75.
See the 70, 75. I know the one y'all talking about. I was thinking about 50. Now that's War Journal I'm thinking about.
Yeah, I see what you mean. I don't think it is painted, but that's from when I saw it the first time, I was a bit like, yeah, that's from there. It's from there.
Nah.
Yeah, I see what you mean now because
now there have been copycat Punishers that have done like face paint and helmets with the skull on it, but that's nah. I use that portrait during Halloween. In October, I pull out
this is where I thought it was from that.
Yeah.
I can see that. It's like a lighting thing rather than anything else.
Yeah. The only thing.
This is one of my favorite. I love this cover. This one.
I do too.
I had this cover when I was in high school, and I literally had it on one of my books. I literally cut the cover off and stuck it to one of my books.
Oh,
I got told off and told to take it off.
Just cut off the comic. Cut up the
cover.
I
had about 3 of them because it was like a cover, wasn't it?
I like that one on War Journal 50. That one is pretty
cool. That one?
Yeah.
What's that one?
You got it. Google it. You'll see.
So for me, it's War Journal 13 with Bushwhackers standing over him.
Yeah,
that's the one I want to see. I think they maybe they got it from the video game. There is one section of the video game where he wears face paint. That's about it, though.
Well, the one where he tortures everyone, is that one you talking about?
Yeah, that game. Yeah, there's one level in that game where he has face paint, but never.
That game was fucking brutal.
I would love them to bring that game back and redo it. The only thing that didn't make sense when you torture them and get the information, if you kill them, you lose your points. If I kill them after I got the information, that's what Punisher does. So I shouldn't have lost points. But yeah, I love that game.
I'll tell you what I do love as well is I love that old the old arcade game with Nick Fury.
Yeah, I
got it right over here.
So fucking badass. I remember when I got like a Raspberry Pi and I hacked, like, put all the MAME stuff on there. My original plan was to play Marvel vs. Capcom and some other games, and I played Marvel vs. Capcom, and I was quite disappointed. It was not as good as I remember, and how everyone goes on about it being the best game ever and whatever else. I was a bit disappointed. I played the second one, which I did like, but still I weren't that impressed. And then I went back over all the old games. I played Final Fight, and I was like, yeah, this game's still good. Final Fight's great. And then I played the Punisher game, and I was like, oh, this game is fucking awesome still. This game is so good. And that game, I had it on my phone for a while as well. I had it on my phone. I played it on the train on the way to work, and it was really good game. This looks like a Raiden.
Raiden,
that looks cool.
Yeah.
Is this PCS or who is this?
No, this is the one who's doing all those like He-Man pieces and all these other ones.
Oh, okay, same guy that's doing the Ninja Scroll.
No,
is that him?
No, maybe he's doing it with that guy now. Then MFA or something.
Oh shoot, I didn't know about this.
Yeah.
So I thought it was the same guy. Oh, okay.
I don't know who's doing this one, but this looks pretty shit. I don't like it.
Yeah, we saw this one not too long ago.
This looks pretty bad, actually. I'm not a fan of that at all. I need a Rhino in my collection, but that's not one I'm going to get.
It makes me think of the one where he's splitting the cop car in half.
Yeah. That's pretty bad. This is the ARP Robocop, which I'm a big Robocop fan, and I do like this piece.
Is there an unmasked?
Sorry?
Is there an unmasked portrait?
Yeah, there is. Yeah, I really like this, and my only issue is the fact that the cost is a bit high, and the shipping is going to be really high, and then the taxes, and I just think that I would love to have this in my collection. I'm probably really going to regret it, but for me at the moment, the cost is just a bit too high for me.
Can you fly, Bobby?
Fly, Bobby.
That guy was
the helmet there. Yeah, I love this movie. It's one of my It's probably like one of the movies I can just rewatch over and over again. I love it. Yeah, so it's looking good. And that's the way they've done the head so that you can do the switch outs. And I do think I've got the switch out head somewhere in here at 209. There's a whole line of them painted. The helmet. There's the heads there. They're not fully painted there. They just started to do them. So, yeah. And this is like some anime Rogue. Looks cool, but I don't think it looks like Rogue to me. Looks like there's almost neither does that. That looks a bit weird.
Yeah, I like the other portrait more than this one.
Yeah, but it's kind of very like Stanley Artgerm style.
Yeah.
That one I don't like. That one's alright, yeah. Well, two heads there and different poses. I like the one with the hand in the pocket. What they then switch out? Maybe that switch out also. Yeah.
Right at the belt, probably.
Yeah. That's quite cool. Then the way that I don't like the head on the right, but I do like the way that the whole, the sort of composure of it's changed, the composition of it's changed by having the hand in the pocket and having it out like that. But the head on the left is far superior. Far superior.
She's doing.
There you go.
Cakes.
Cakes. Then this is the custom Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, I like this one.
It's nice. It's really nice.
See?
Oh yeah, there you go. There you go.
It's funny how the cape perfectly flows away at just the right point.
It's just a coincidence, I'm sure.
I don't think that looks like a natural flow of the cape, though.
I know. Interesting.
But no, this one looks nice.
I love this. The shoulders open.
Open shoulders, you say?
Yeah, I like the bare the skin right there on the
shoulder.
Yeah,
I do think the lace and things on the on the bodysuit that would be quite hard to print, though. So again, it's all nice. Hopefully they can do it. Another one for you.
Very, very interesting.
Damn.
This is then the Skeletor and Panther. There's this one, another one, because Gio loves his Master Universe stuff, so we had to stick these ones in there. These are cool. These are very cool. And then the switch out heads, base there. Also, sorry.
Damn.
That was my guy back in the day, man. I keep saying it. No villain in the history of villain dogged their subordinates better than Skeletor. Nobody.
But when you look back, because you put up a post the other day about which one out of the four would you get rid of?
Yeah.
All of them. They fuck with them.
No, they did, but it's just, to me, Skeletor was like took it to another level. Like,
my favorite one is where he says the Beast Man, where he says something like "you wet rug" or something like that. He says,
yeah. I mean, the thing is, he came up with new ones every week. It was never the same one.
Yeah, because I guess with Cobra Commander, he repeats himself a lot. He's you can poop or whatever. No, that's Skeletor as well, actually.
Yeah, you witless fools.
You muscle-bound idiot.
Yeah, you muscle-bound idiot.
And the funny thing as well was, like, when I was young, I don't know, I think I might have said this before, but when I was younger, I was really skinny. So, like, as an insult, people called me Skeletor. And the funny thing is when you look at Skeletor, he's fucking jacked.
Yeah,
he's
right.
Like, and it's just like, how does that make sense? This then is Spider-Man, which is we've got to mix them up here a little bit. All right, so we've got the Alpha 3, kind of like animated version with the Sinister Six on the base, and the other version here. Not really my style, a bit too kind of like a caricature for me, that one. This one is basically just a rip off of the Sideshow symbiote one.
I like
I mean, and I reckon that Sideshow will there'll be enough demand. Sideshow will redo the symbiote one with the Spider-Man on it. To be honest,
that's a smart move.
I think they will, but I don't think the paint on this looks that good. That needs a lot of work, to be honest with you. I don't know. For me, I'm not too sure. Sorry, going between the two. By the way, I did it. This then is just what's his name? Andy Fusco's done like a custom stands for his Dolato heads, and he's also got the NMK Spider-Man, which was the big box sitting behind Gio that I've got sitting there at his house.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah,
I like that spider on the base.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I think that is something on Etsy where
okay.
Adam Prince put it up, and they're made of glass, and I think they're about $40 each, but they look really cool.
Huh.
So it's like an Etsy thing, and he has like all these different colors all over his Spider-Man collection, and he posted about it. I think a few collectors saw that, and they've started to get them in. So yeah, this is
Young Emperor.
Sorry, I don't know why that one's all the way over there. It's always a bust.
Oh, okay. I was wondering. I was like, dude, I ain't never seen this before.
Yeah, no, this is a life-size bust that someone done. I think it's a one-of-one, one of a kind. So here's that.
Yeah, and had a bust person.
Custom. So this is a Venom versus Carnage. And there's that. Not many pictures of that at the moment. I think there were a few more, but what do you guys think of that one?
We're burnt out on Venom.
Yeah, it's too much Venom. Every week there's a new Venom. I'm just.
Well, Venom's the new Magneto or Wolverine then.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Now Carnage is coming into the mix now too.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, because of the movie.